What's happening, people? Welcome to the Brain Nutrition Revolution. I wanted to do a video about a complaint that I put in against the NHS through my local mental health unit that deals with me, or used to deal with me in the past, but then they kind of stopped dealing with me and they passed me over to the social workers, which I weren't that happy about, but whatever. But the this is the letter that I kind of say that ever since I put this letter in, has been an agenda against me. But I've done another video about that. This video is more about their response. So in my letter to them, I said that I was not happy with the level of mental health nutrition advice offered to me and other patients by the NHS mental health services, and I suggested that they do a workshop at my own particular mental health place, because they did do workshops at the time, and I suggested that they do one for mental health and also do a load of stuff on the website, and I offered to give them a hand doing it, to give them help. Their response, as you can see, I've circled here in the letter, says there is no nutritional advice specific to mental health. However, there are well-documented health benefits to eating healthy, and this would be discussed with patients accessing our services. Well, for one, for them to say there's no nutritional advice specific to mental health, and this is the NHS, these are the guys that are healing us, that's insane. Like, that's a mad thing to say. And this was 2022, June 2022, when I got this reply. So for them to say there's no nutritional advice specific to mental health is a mad statement, like, and it kind of shows what you're up against. Do you know what I mean? For them to think that there's no such thing, with all of the talk these days about the interactions between the gut and the brain, and just the general stuff, the effect of inflammation, the effect of not getting the right fats, not getting the right vitamins, such as the deficiencies in things of such like magnesium. It's all becoming very well-known science now. And this is like, these guys should be the top of the tree when it comes to the information, you know what I mean? And for them to say there's no nutritional advice is just very worrying, I thought. And it was like, I couldn't believe it. I was very surprised. I didn't expect them to say that. I expected them to say, I don't know, because there's no time for it, no budget or something like that. But I didn't expect that. And they actually put me onto the National Dietetics Association. And I didn't go anywhere, the whole thing. No one wanted to know. And ever since I've done this, there's been an agenda against me to remove me care. And you'd think that with me advising them to do this, you'd get patted on the back. Yeah, as a patient, schizophrenia patient who's discovered nutrition themselves, improved the condition, you think you'd have people giving you love, do you know what I mean? But all I've felt is hate ever since I've done this. And they've slowly made me into a problem patient over the time. And now I've got complaints in against them. And every time I feel I'm talking to them, it's like they don't want to talk to me because they're scared of what I'm gonna complain about them, or I'm a problem patient, because they forced me into being, because of the way they've treated me, and they continue to treat me. But anyway, the main thing is about what they've said about the nutritional advice, and that there's no such thing, and also the fact that they say, where they've circled, that there's well-documented health benefits, eating healthy, and this is discussed with patients accessing our services. Well, I've never been talked to about anything to do with nutrition by mental health, and that's the services that they're talking about. You know what I mean? I have never at any stage in my 7-8 years with the mental health services or longer, if you go back to out before North Wales, like 10 years, no one's ever talked to me about nutrition in any way. Once. I've never been given a handout or anything. So it's lies, double lies. First of all, it's saying there's no nutritional advice, and then it's saying that they give advice that they discuss with patients accessing their services. So it doesn't happen. Like, and it says there's information in some GP surgeries on the benefits of healthy eating, and a vast amount of information online. Well, you can see I've been making videos about the stuff online, and it doesn't. It's not really fit for use. Do you know what I mean? It should be burnt. So yeah, just made me really angry. And this was years ago. This was 2022, and this was the start of my journey with it all. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to my first port of call was the NHS, thinking I'll get them involved, I'll do it with them, and help a lot of people at once. Quick fix, easy, you know what I mean? But ever since I've done it, my life's been made hell. It's been made hard, and I think it's ongoing and will continue to happen. And I wonder where it's gonna go. Are we gonna end up homeless or assassinated or something? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the next stages are for me. Are they going to try and stop me medication or make me homeless or what? Kill me? Who knows? But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to get louder now because they forced me into a corner. So I've got to start making these kind of videos highlighting what's going on. And whenever I spoke to them, like, about nutrition, they proper talk to me like politicians. They don't want to go there. It's like, it's really strange. And it's a lot of different people. It's like the forbidden taboo subject you're not allowed to discuss. And you'd think that they'd want to know this stuff from a patient's point of view, what's good for them, what's helped them. You think, don't know, there'd be something there, you know what I mean? But it's just such a heavily set up service around drugs and money from big pharma and that. And the profits, they all get bonuses for selling more of the stuff. So if they all implemented my nutrition advice across the board in the NHS, I'd say they're going to need a lot less medication and they're going to lose a lot of money and bonuses. So you know what I mean? I can see why they hate me and the right to stop me. I can see why now. And I was stupid and foolish to even try looking back, but I'm glad I did, because now I've got little bits of it. I mean, this is just one instance. I've got loads of emails, and I'll make a few videos about them as well, of interactions with the Dietetics Association, because the Dietetics Association are the ones that this complaint they led me to. They said I should contact them if I wanted to. See, it says at the bottom of the letter here, in terms of Mr. Hinton working with the mental health services to develop a nutrition workshop, perhaps you should contact the dietetics team. And I did do that, and I went through a process with the dietetics team over a year, and I'll do a separate video about my interactions with them, which ended up with them refusing to let any of their dietitians answer any of my emails and me accusing them of poisoning the masses. And this dietetics team, honestly, they're one of the worst for the information they're giving out. It's absolutely terrible. But I've made a few videos about that. I'm going to make more as well. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. The response from the NHS was a bit of a disgrace, bit of a letdown in my eyes, and a bit worrying. Yeah, don't know what you think about that. Let me know. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Take it easy.